Any way you are watching us or joining us from this wonderful afternoon, we bring greetings to you. And I just want you to relax, get a cup of tea, coffee, anything you can get, and listen to what we have to say today. We have been like trying to prove, making it clear that everybody, whoever sees, knows, hears, understands, should know that we are only fighting or fighting to defend ourselves. We are not fighting for any mineral resources, for any political power. We are no longer fighting because we want to prove that we are marginalized. We have been we have been marginalized. We have been murdered. We have been reintegrated. We have been disregarded. We have been minused. We have been counted out. We have been humiliated. We have been disregarded. But we are no longer fighting for this. We have been murdered in numbers. Since I think before 1935 or before then 90s, I think in early 19th centuries, 19 I think as early as 1920s, our people have been suffering in the hands of some particular group of people simply because they want to get rid of us out of their selfish, maybe greed, maybe whatever, I don't know. And ever since then, our people have been paying price upon price upon price upon price after price to keep Nigeria warm. We have paid enough price, but today we have decided not to continue paying prices because all the prices we have paid so ever has not mounted or yielded or yield any fruit. Some people misunderstood and they think we are clamoring for a change, political positions to get reintegrated into the political power corridors of powers in Nigeria system. No, that's not our problem. Our problem is that we have died, we have been murdered, we have been forgotten, we have been killed, we've been disregarded. We have never counted from beginning, from our land, our bloods, the nation called Nigeria have existed and survived all these years. And today we have decided that we will no longer live a life where other people live on our blood. Why we die in lack of blood? Our people have suffered enough. For instance, if you go to Nigerian news, you will never hear or see any place illegal gold miner has been nabbed or caught or arrested. There is nothing like illegal gold miner. It's not in Nigeria. Uranium, Ukrainium, Californium, they are not existing. But all these things are being mined illegally in Nigeria, in the northern part of the country. But in my place, our people that live in the creek, life has been taken out of their lives. Their lives has been taken away from them, brother. These are the oil producing communities. Their water polluted, their environment polluted, the air they breathe polluted. There is no single road, even a track road to their communities. They go through canoe. If I say boat, people will think it's flying boat. Canoe is the best, would describe it best. They die of hunger. They don't have electricity. They don't have water. They don't have school. They don't have even health center. And we begin to cry because as in bewe, anye bewe. And today, by the grace of God, our cry has gotten to the ends of the earth. And today, we are going home. We have gotten to the point that not even me can stop it. Not even you can stop it. Not even anybody. Not even the whole of Nigeria can stop it. We see in the news Nigeria recruiting deaf and dumb into police force, army force, navy. And you begin to ask yourself, if these people are being recruited into police and any kind of force in Nigeria, what is the essence for what to happen? And when they get recruited, where are they being sent to? Excuse me. They are being sent to southern part of the zoological map they call Nigeria. That is our place. You can imagine when dumb, deaf, insane person carries AK-47. They are provoked at your good gesture. They are provoked at your smile. They are provoked at your obedience. And they can shoot and nothing go happen. Now you are getting the reason why I will shoot you, nothing go happen. Is the trending language of the forces we see in Biafra land. Well, we must continue. Today we have US Congress recognition of what we have been doing. The US Congress recognizing that Biafra, at least, just with this. Arsenal, let me show this door, sorry. All right. My people say that a journey of million miles start with a step. And if one man can raise the motion, don't worry. The whole man, the whole man, the whole man, the whole people, the whole land are going to be raising the motion soon. If you listen to our Prime Minister in his last speech, he said that we are seeking recognition, and that recognition is here. But people don't understand that recognition is here. And then, before we go to the news, let's just listen to these headlines of a Nigerian news.
To the World News at 12 on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Nwachuku and these are the top stories. Report reveals jihadists trooping into Nigeria from Benin Republic. Ohaneze list proofs.
Report says jihadists trooping in from Benin Republic. Yoruba people, how far? You think say na to fight Igbo man, destroy Igbo man property, destroy Igbo man business? You think say na there I end? No be there I end. Where e end na where you no understand. Even where the thing start na where you no understand. When you devote your time, season, energy fighting against Igbo man out of your selfish greed, interest, foolishness, unreasonable thinking, they are coming in from Benin Republic. Always they've been coming. And I saw in Koiki Media showing us how these people are cutting down your farm produce, feeding to their cattle, their malus. And these are not your problem. You have the guts to go into treaty or agreement with them that they will not eat up your farms. But after that, what has happened? They are still doing justice to you and your farm. Yet, you see me as your problem. Are they sorry for now? Are they sorry for now? By now, whoever in that country that is still believing, hoping that there is a country, there will be a country, are they sorry for you? Are they sorry for you? Because Nigeria is not true. Nigeria has been lied. I heard about 200 companies or 20 something companies. Chinese, all Chinese companies are interested in Nigeria. Nigeria has been sold, but you don't understand it. All this boro, where is it going to? When are you going to get them paid? When are you going to pay? You are fighting to keep a country. Let me tell you, a person that has no roof over his head can never stop the rain from beating them. No matter how handsome, beautiful, elegant you look, in as much as you are inside that building, roofless building, the rain will always do justice on you. The sun, the moon, the heat, the cold will always stop at nothing to destroy you. That is Nigeria. Roofless, warless, and you call it a country, a nation, I don't know. A place where people, terrorists are free to troop in. Boko Haramists are free to troop in. Trooping in, no, not coming in. They troop in. And the army of that country, so-called country, sees it as nothing, but they see it's coming to Biafra land to mount roadblocks, block me from leaving, from driving my car, driving my bicycle, even moving on foot. They make sure they block me, they frustrate me. And they allow these people to troop into the country. And you think it's not organized crime? Don't worry. Keep supporting them. Listen to the headlines again.
3 FM. My name is Esther Nwachuku and these are the top stories. Report reveals jihadists trooping into Nigeria from Benin Republic.
Did you get that? From Benin Republic. And that is from Yoruba land they are coming in. You will first get the hit of it. We are so far away from these people, they can never troop in from our area. We are smarter than you think. We are not fighting against anybody. We are only defending our land. We are only defending our land. We are fighting to live. You have taken away our lives a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And we have decided to guard our lives. We've decided to defend our lives. Like it or leave it. I know the news, I've seen it, it's in the newspaper. But sometimes it's good we see the news from the Nigerian agency mouth when they speak. Listen.
Ohaneze lists proofs that the federal government is marginalizing Igbos in Nigeria.
Ohaneze just woke up this morning to realize that they are marginalized. What a foolish people. What a foolish people. Before you were born, you have been marginalized. This is what people don't understand. Before you were born into Nigeria, before you were logged into Nigeria, because the logo na inside Nigeria. Before they named you Nigeria, before you were handed over to the people that call themselves Nigeria, you have been marginalized. You have never been important. You have never had any value. You never count. You have been always nothing. You have been nothing. And I am surprised that today some people that gather themselves to be known to be Igbo's representatives or Hanese, papas, fathers, elders are now realizing that they are marginalized. You are marginalized, and what are you doing, and what will you do, and what can you do? Nothing. In a place when you know that begging will not bring anything to your table, why do you keep begging? Your fathers begged and died, your grandfathers begged and died, and you are coming to beg to still die the same way your father and grandfather died? You must be a fool. You don't have to beg. Work it out. This is time to work out your freedom. Even Bible say you have to work out your salvation. No, God will give you salvation. You have to collect it by fire, by force. The salvation where God will give you, now you go work them out yourself. Now you go keep your salvation. Salvation is free, but you have to keep it. If you don't keep them, somebody go collect them from your hand. You know that one? They say devil go collect your salvation. So when you refuse to keep your salvation, you don't want to walk out your salvation, you will not have salvation. That is the freedom. I used to tell us that the first freedom fighter we had, example, is Jesus Christ, who came here to touch you, teach you, direct, guide you, lead you how to fight for your freedom. Sacrifice for your freedom. Spend for your freedom. Speak for your freedom, but you don't get it. These are the 2 points I want to take from here before we go on. But let me see.
Peter Obi slams Nigerian leadership for inaction amidst national crisis. Fulbara insists Rivers is peaceful despite security.
All right, that will be all for now. We stop there. So, like I said, we are going to be seeing some news this morning, and among the news we are going to see is Nigeria recruiting people with disability into their force. I think hold on, let me see, where am I? Okay, let me see here. Also, All right. Okay. Let's just quickly rush. Today is fundraising. Remember. All this thing we are doing, we see US recognizing you, you see UN recognizing you, you see the other one is because you are donating your fund. And if US is in recognition of what Biafra is doing, I want you to understand that your funding your freedom is not illegal. I want you to get this clear. For US, let me make I put my face here. For US to recognize what you are doing shows that you supporting financially is not illegal. So when you see Musa telling you, I will fish you out from your country of residence in US, in Canada, in this, it's all lie. They are all lie. It's a lie. Nobody is coming to fish you out because you are not sponsoring any criminal organization. I want us to remember one thing. This is no longer the IPOB where you can be threatened of being what do you call it, proscribed. No, nobody can proscribe Biafra. Believe me, go like Obi will always tell you, you can go and verify. You can go and verify. Nobody can proscribe Biafra. This is what is it? Shut it down, comment. Nobody can proscribe Biafra. Nobody. This is a nation we are talking about. We are not talking about organization. We are not talking about group of people. We are talking about a nation, and by the way, a nation that the whole world knows and recognizes that have existed before. Do you know that the name Biafra is older than Nigeria? You don't know that? That's what we don't know. That name, Biafra, the name Biafra is older, very older, ancestral to Biafra, to Nigeria. Biafra has been there in 18th century, 17th centuries, if not 16th, 15th centuries. Biafra has been existing. The name Biafra has been existing. But Nigeria was only baptized by a foreigner in I think in 1960 or 1950, 1958 or 1960. I can't remember. And somebody is today dying, throwing away something that has been existing for something that just started existing. Is it not out of your foolishness? So what I'm saying is, let us remember, we will go into the newsletter, but I just want us to know that we need funds. In every area, we need fund. We need them. We need them, like a Galaman will tell you. Okay. Here is the news. You see, when you see Nigeria, when we tell you that Nigeria is a land of, the more you look, the less you see, people do not understand it. People are not getting it. Now, Nigeria is telling you, if death dump persons are recruited as constables, blame Nigeria police, not us. Police Service Commission says. For this to come up, I want you to know that there is deaf and dumb into your own police force. Now you understand why the
when you take the leader
police force. Now you are understanding why it is called police force. Nigeria police. In all the world, it's only in Nigeria you have something called police force. In the whole world, only Nigeria get them for police force. Recruitment of deaf, dumb into force of screening personnel. We no care who fault it be. We no one know whose fault it is. But the fact is that you recruit dumb. Imbe. Milli Valley denying that they call them here. You recruit them into your police force. You dey tell me who to blame. We don't need to blame anybody. Na the country be, na that is their way. Na so e be. This is Vanguard News. It's all about the news anyway. The one we saw before blame police is from Sahara Reporters. I choose to bring Vanguard again because Vanguard best describes it the way I like. Recruitment of death, dump into police, fault of screening personnel. Who is the screening personnel? Now I want to ask you a question. Dump, deaf are people that do not hear. They are people that do not talk. They are people that when you call and come here, they will not hear you. Sign your name, they will not hear you. How come you are recruiting them into police force? Because you want to bring them to Biafra land. Because you have no men again to bring. The wise ones are now running away from getting recruited, and the already recruited ones are now retiring because they have been used as an illegal tools against the innocent people. Only the fools die in the name of serving some certain people with a uniform. You come to Biafra land to remove life, your life go remove first. In the same manner you listen, Mazen they cannot ask the question. You see, when he asked, and all these people, I don't know if I can find the video, I'm not finding it. He said, and all these military men that were murdered in Aba, they are Igbos. What are you doing in the roadblock as an Igbo man in your land? How many Fulani men are blocking their own roads? Common sense, you don't reason. They cannot condemn or he condemn. What about the question he asked you? He was asking and smiling. You don't look, you don't reason, you don't read common things in the face, in the mouth of the man, Nnamdi Kanu. He was asking, and by the way, I heard the people that were murdered or killed in those checkpoints are Igbos. They say, yes, it's man. What does it mean? We don't want to create more young widows. You don't understand. Wake up. No, they be a stitch against your own people. Because if you become a stooge, if you be a mole, that the shop mole be, they go shop you. People diverse. Nigeria recruiting dumb and deaf into police force. For what now? and you are saying it's a mistake. How? What a mistake that police recruit deaf and dumb. How did they sign the document? How did they go into training? How did they tell you their names? Did you not interview them? When you hear some news like this, it they make me like these people just they call everybody fools. They take everybody for fool. Even common gate man, common cleaner, before you carry am put for work, you go interview am. If you put policeman wey be dumb, wey be deaf, you say you no know, how you interview am? How you get im name put for paper? How you get im size of uniform wey you give am? How you get the size of im shoe boot wey you give am? How you know im name wey you write down? How you send am make e go where you send am? Who teach am how to handle gun? Deaf and dumb. Deaf no dey talk, abi deaf no dey hear, dumb no dey talk. How manage person wey no dey talk? How manage you give am gun, give am uniform? Now you see the reason why the police brutality will never, ever, 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 ever stop. Those of you who can writing, keep writing your petition. Let me see it stop. You think it's about changing the person in the name of president that will change your problem? Your problem is ancestral problem. Nigeria problem is ancestral problem that can never be changed. If you want change and go ancestral, go meet them for ground. You go wipe them away from ancestral land before you come physical. Come the hey, Nigeria, una too much. Nigeria, I comot cap of una. Nothing wey no dey happen for Nigeria. Nothing, no form of thing wey no dey happen for Nigeria. I greet all of una wey just enjoy me. Abeg, if you enjoy me, try and like the video. Like am, abeg. So, na so e be. Ask yourself, if na mistake, and I want you to know, no be one person, no be two persons. I want you to ask yourself, how is it possible, even you no be police, to recruit common cleaner, grass cutter for your house, gate man? You need to ask am question, at least wetin be your name? We are not talking about educated now, getting the person being educated, the person being the person being learned or not, the person being not learned or learned. No. We are talking about open mouth and talk. It doesn't matter the language the person speak. No, we are talking about the person response. You go ask am. At least when person come line up now, you go collect form from him hand, abi. What is your name? He go tell you. Go here, he go here now. Person wey no dey hear, when you tell am go this side, how you wan hear say you tell am go this side? Nigeria, come and see Nigeria wonder. 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 That is it. Nigeria sabi do miracle, but people no dey understand am. Nigeria, they can do miracle. They can do miracle. deaf and dumb. No, that the people when they build the new Nigeria, make una dey understand wetin una dey build. Only in Nigeria we have seen touts being recruited into police. We have seen touts also being recruited into police. Somebody go argue say na lie. Touts being recruited into Nigeria police. We've seen terrorists being recruited into police and army. Wetin you never see wey dey recruit. You know say if I dey talk my own, I dey like show you make you see. Let me bring the video where Nigeria recruited touts into police. Let me find the video. I will bring it because I dey like if I dey talk am, I go dey show am so that they no go say you dey deceive people. Hold on.
The 222 thugs, popularly known as Endaba in Kano State, are here to embrace the Amnesty initiative.
Are you getting the message? 222 thugs into police force. As that one no do, deaf and dumb into police force. Nigeria na my country, Nigeria na my country, oh hey Nigeria. Only in Nigeria you get repentant Boko Haram terrorists recruited into army, into police, into customs, even into presidential villas, ministers, ambassadors. Why the educated people are out there in the street suffering? You pay the brunt. It doesn't matter whether they go through screening, my dear. Shooks. It doesn't matter whether they go through screening or not. The important thing is that, okay, let's just assume Oga just recommend them. When Oga recommend them, you know go training. Okay, if they no screen them, you know go training, how manage you train? Okay, if you don't do training, they no post them. Who post them? They don't know say nah. There is no how you can bring a dumb deaf man, give an uniform. Nobody know. They know. It no be today it begin to happen. This na police own just bust. Okay, that one they no know. What about recruiting thugs into police force? 222 of them. Let me play the video. Listen now. Listen.
The 222 thugs, popularly known as Endaba in Kano State, are here to embrace the Amnesty initiative introduced by the Nigeria Police Force in the state. About 3 months ago, the Kano State Police Command invited some identified individuals believed to be behind the escalation of thuggery and other heinous crimes in the state for dialogue. The meeting yielded a positive response as some of the thugs embraced the initiative. Among the 222 repentant thugs, 50 of them drawn from Dala, Fege, Ungugu, Kano Municipal, and Gwale local government area of the state, having completed a 2-month intake training as members of the Nigerian Police Special Constabulary, were decorated. They pledge to...
You get it? 2 months. 2 months. 2 months.
Promote peace in the state and promise not to go back into thuggery.
These are them. And from there, I think this should be inspector. His rank shows he is a high-ranked police officer, and I think his rank shows something like inspector. Look at the rank. Those that know police rank, you should tell me, is this not either inspector or something higher? Very big very big officer, and yet he cannot speak common broken. Look at him. When you don't go school finish, you do graduate finish, you go die for desert. They recruit deaf, they recruit dumb, they recruit talks. See, I'm here. You know, see, I'm Kano police integrate 222 repentant talks. Listen.
I am among the 50 people who were trained and absorbed into the Nigerian police force, and I am prepared to play my part to ensure that Kano is peaceful. We will go around the state and continue to preach peace to the people so as to keep the state safe.
While welcoming the repentant talks into the society, the Commissioner of Police, CP Mohammed Gumel, debunked reports making round that the police is recruiting thugs as its personnel. He says the Amnesty initiative is only aimed at sustaining peace in the state.
As of today, the police command has received a total of 222 influential youth and are committed to crime prevention duties with the police to fish out violent criminals among them, notorious thugs popularly known as Endaba, who over the years engaged in supremacy conflict, Padandaba as we call it.
The governor of the state, Abba Yusuf, who gave a rosy welcome to the repentant thugs, urged them to be good ambassadors of the state.
From the day they surrendered, they have been subjected to series of reformatory process. They have undergone lectures from psychologists and other experts in human behaviorism. And by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are going to give them all the necessary encouragement.
But the move has generated uproar online as some of the repentant thugs, who is said to be a notorious criminal, recently declared wanted by the police. Nasir Abdullahi, popularly known as Chile Midoki, is among the new recruits. Some critics kicked against his inclusion and denounced the entire amnesty program. But while defending the move by Kano State, the police force spokesman, Muiwa Adejobi, said, and I quote, "They are not policemen, I was told, and it has been in the news that they are repentant individuals who have been mobilized into the constabulary scheme of Kano State. The constabulary scheme is not police, but a community-based initiative." With the integration of these 222 repentant thugs into the society, residents of Kano hoped that the amnesty program will address the incessant crimes in the state. Ayo Adina.
Okay. The governor, the police commissioner tell you say they are not police officers. I want you to tell me, what are you seeing them dressed on? They are dressed and decorated the police officers, not even police recruits. Thugs that no fit write their name are recruited into the office of inspector, DPO, this and that, and you say they no be police. With police uniform, police rank, everything police. I'm not be surprised they have been allocated private cars, or official cars, and the houses, and you are there. You they go school, pay school fees, you know, fee pay, hike in school fees. At the end, you finish, you know, get job. They recruit deaf and dumb. Still, when will they call you to order? You no one listen. That is it. That is it, Nigeria for you. Well, today now fundraising, we'll not go waste too much time. Make we go over to the other news. the news of U.S. recognition of war Biafra is doing. Let's just quickly go there before we drop. Okay. Um. All right. All right. All right. Let's just think. We'll have to be fast. Okay. This one says authority news. U.S. Department to recognize Biafra Republic government in exile as an entity for Biafra independence. Now, why am I doing this? Today is fundraising. Musa, Chief of Defense Staff, Musa have on several occasions come out to threaten people or to make some statement that he is going to fish out somebody, some people that are sponsoring Biafra. I want us to know, first of all, you are not sponsoring Biafra. You are sponsoring your own freedom. The earlier you get this straight, the better for you. Now, your own freedom, you the sponsor. You know they sponsor anything for anybody. This is about your own freedom. This is about your own freedom. It's not just about Biafra, it's about our freedom. So you are sponsoring your freedom. So when Musa come out and say, Chief Defense Officer, let me kind of respect them, Chief Defense Staff of the Nigeria government, Christopher Musa, says that he will come and fish you out in all your countries. I want to ask you a question. How is he coming to fish you out? He said that they have some security that are trying to find out those, but the people that are doing this fund are not secret. They are open. Yesterday, you see our finance minister, he was here with us. He spent about 2, if not 3 hours with us. He lives in United States of America. Many of them are United States, Canada, Europe. Yet you are telling us this is the problem with people. We don't want to see the truth. We always love listening to lies. Musa is only trying to discourage some people from doing their fund. And I am telling you today, you doing fund, making your donations for Biafra to come is a sacrosanct, a must. You must do it because you need your freedom. You need your freedom. So it says United States Justice Department recognizes Biafra Republic government in exile as an entity for Biafra independence. As an entity for Biafra independence. And then, do we read? The United States Department of Justice has officially registered the Biafra Republic government in exile as an entity for Biafra independence. This is according to the recent information obtained from the website of the United States Justice Department. Reacting to the development, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile through hold on. Okay, reacting to the development, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, through his official X handle on Friday, said this is a step in the right direction. The United States Justice Department approved all paperwork requesting legitimacy. With the development, he assured Biafrans that the independence of Biafra would remain sacrosanct. after declaration on December 2nd, 2024. The following uh, where do I stop? Sacrosanct in the right direction. Why am I there? Okay. The US Justice Department approved all paperwork requesting legitimacy. With the development, he assured Biafrans that the independence of Biafra would remain sacrosanct after declaration on December 2nd, 2024. Following the approval of the United States Department of Justice, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, is now an official registered entity with the United States Department of Justice. Recall that barely a week ago, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile insisted that the declaration of Biafra independence would restore peace to West African region. Clear? Clear. You know, we they do, they show. We know they recruit deaf and dumb into Biafra police and army. Deaf and dumb he shoot gun high one he hi Chineke whatever. Yeah, listen Chineke whatever. These people don't go make person laugh by yourself. Nigeria. Hi. Nigeria. Oh, una too much. Nigeria una too bam. Okay, this one is the Daily Times. The Daily Times. So let's go to the Daily Times and see what it says. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. You know, the thing they give me joy when I sit down like this and look where we are coming from, where we have been to, how much we have gone, how much we have covered, how much we are covering. It gives joy. That's just a simple truth. It gives joy. Joy. That finally, after all the mockery, insult, bully, talk down, neglect, today, we have changed the narratives. All the narratives has been changed. Now the world is discussing Biafra. And the one thing that I am assuring everybody is that this Biafra has gotten to the point where every eye seeing it is seeing reality. Anybody looking, seeing, hearing is hearing reality, seeing reality, sensing reality. We are no longer in the era where we discuss things like a group of people. We are not group of people. We are not social club. We are not socio-cultural group. We are not in any form group, club, party. We are a nation. We are a nation. And the world has come to recognize that. That's the most important thing. What they said, if you remember our prime minister in the past, he used to say something. You can call me anything you want to call me now. In 3 years' time, you will decide if you want to continue calling me those names or not. Today, before the 3 years even, Do you see here people coming to say, Simon Ekpa will die? Simon Ekpa will die. Do you still hear such thing? Do you still hear such thing? Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. People have stopped talking because it is not what they believed to, what they were meant to believe, because they were deceived into believing that Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Do you hear anybody coming to call him criminal in the social media again? All people are now convinced that this is about your own freedom. And let me tell you, like our Prime Minister said, Biafra coming, Biafra coming, Biafra coming is the coming of peace and freedom to the whole of African land. And by then, we will know if Africa is our name or is not our name. We are going back to where we were, to where our fathers were before some people invaded and took them away and took their name away, took their national, took their lives away and give them lives that were not theirs. Took away their names and give them another thing in the name of Africa. We are making the difference. That's my joy. We are making the difference. Yeah, we are making the difference. And we will continue to make the difference. No matter what happened, no matter how it happened, we are not stopping at anything. We are not stopping at anything. Biafra is here. Whether you grew, whether you no grew, when you no agree, we go help you agree. When you no agree, we go agree for you. I want to tell you, whoever is telling you of what do you call it, amnesty. Ask the person, amnesty on what? For what? What amnesty are you asking for? Why should you ask for amnesty? Are you a terrorist? Are you a criminal? If you are not a criminal, you are not a terrorist, why should you be demanding or asking for amnesty? Amnesty that what you happen, I'm asking you. Because our problem is that we do not understand our rights. Somebody go tell you amnesty, you go jump, go carry amnesty. You want carry amnesty for what? What is it that you are doing that is wrong or that made you want to ask for amnesty? Why will you ask for amnesty? Why will you take amnesty? Why do you need amnesty? You don't need amnesty. Amnesty to stop demanding for your freedom. Oh, my people. You don't need amnesty to stop your freedom. What you need is freedom. Somebody should call you, come out, come out, come out and take your freedom. We are no longer fighting. I go know what I go answer you. The amnesty to what me I no understand. How you go give somebody where they ask for freedom amnesty? I beg, maybe we'll listen to this man of God before we go.
The problem of Nigeria is not gun and bullet. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You can't fight an ideology with gun and bullets. Let me explain this. See that before we pray. I'm worried. Some people want to fight an ideology. How do you fight an ideology? An ideology is like a spirit. You can fight an ideology. You can't use gun and bullet to stop an ideology. The way to deal with an ideology, you engage it with wisdom. The only bullet that can kill an ideology is the bullet of knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom. The only way to deal with the ideology is to go back to the founder of the ideology and reprogram the ideology and stand at the central processing unit of the ideology and make sure it is rightfully corrected. If you remove the leader, have you removed the ideology? There are more crazy Nnamdi Kanu that will come up after Nnamdi. They are just hiding under him. The only way to kill this is not by gun and bullet. It's by engaging with proper dialogue, with knowledge and wisdom. This cry we are hearing here is not a cry of children, it's a cry of adults. The only way, I am not an advocate that Nigeria should separate, God forbid. No. But I'm saying the best way to handle this, listen to the cry of the children. Sit down. Everything is not gun and bullets. When you take the leader away, okay, take the leader away. The next, how many people are on the streets? Do you know how many spirit of Biafra have entered people? Do you know how many? Do you know how many millions are carrying the spirit of Biafra around? So if you kill the leader or you take the leader away, can you take the spirit from everybody?
Preach on.
Ojukwu is not here, but Biafra is alive.
Preach. Preach, man.
It's an ideology. The man who started it has left. Before he left, he kept quiet and lived peacefully and left. But the generation that have come have picked it up. And it's even worse than his own now. And they are engaging it with an idea, with knowledge. So the best way to deal with this is not gun and bullet.
Bam.
It's not gun and bullet. When the revolution want to start, the revolutionists, the first thing they will do, they will pass the idea and impregnate their followers. The only way to stop it is to stop them before they impregnate the followers. But if the followers are impregnated, that's all. All of them are carrying pregnancy. They will soon deliver to other children. If you have 2 million Biafra, you already have 4 million Biafra. Because they are selling the ideology. And now, I don't have a problem. But my own concern is that you don't take woman's life. The best way to do that, you engage them in the ideology. If you feel the ideology is not correct, you dialogue. You sit down with them. If dignifying them will make them feel important, then do that.
Like this video.
You can't be killing people and we're getting excited. No. Boko Haram is a terrorist group. Have you stopped them from killing? Are they not still killing? They're still killing. Did it start as a peaceful group? Yes. Were the ideology crazy? Yes. How do you engage it? Engage the leaders. And you see, some of these things are very spiritual.
Tell them.
They are very spiritual. Very spiritual. See, something that can die within 15 days, it can stay there for 15 years. Because the way leaders are handling it. The issue of Biafra is so simple. You are agitating? Is this what you want? Then comfort. Okay, let's do a referendum. Let's see how popular this your thing is. Or restructure Nigeria. That's all. Sit down with these boys. Make them feel important. How did the unrest in Niger Delta die? Yaradua did dialogue. That's the best way. This thing, everything gone, bullet, everything, fight. Aggression, it will take us nowhere. The world is too civilized. Look at America. Look at the way they abuse Trump and they say everything. The guy with those bands and tweet again. He tweets and continue his life. That is what we call civilization. That is what we call. You can abuse me to hell. Say whatever you want to say. It doesn't stop it. I am the president and I am the commander in charge of wherever you are. You abuse, but I'm still your president. These things are just simple maturity. To fill a political office is not maturity. It's an appointment. I'm worried. I started talking about Biafra before this happened. And I was saying, let's kill this thing. Dialogue. Dialogue. Even we as fathers, Our children will just do some things and we see it very stupid. But we have to give them audience. I just hear them and let them talk. And when they talk, what do? We trust and advise them. Sitting down at the table and talking, even to take us to discuss for 1 month, for life not to be lost, is more important than losing lives. If we have to engage Nnamdi Kanu and all the Biafra discussing, young man, what do you want? Let's do night vigil in discussing than losing millions of souls. Discussion, dialogue will never kill anybody, but bullets will kill. Give Jesus a clap of
Now, it's not about Marginalization Kano, only the poor. It's about divinity. It's about what God says. It's about what the authority is talking about. It's about the black Jewish nation. I'm giving you a reference of what happened in Germany when a Muslim, they were trying to kill him, and they discovered that 90% of the world civilization was powered by the Jews. Not by the Jews. What I mean by talking about the Jews, if you understand what I mean, and to an extent, in all the sectors of the development of the world, Jews. When I say Jews, I'm talking about Jews, Israelis, Jews. If you take 90% of the development of the world in science, in philosophy, in mathematics, in biology, in chemistry, in all education, Jews have been number one. And when they wanted to kill the founder of this electricity we are seeing today, I don't want to mention them, just to let you know the level of advancement in technology associated with this video to today. Then where are we? That an ideology that is as old as the earth, that did not start from Odunegoduku, that did not start from Okibo, from Niger Delta, from Bayelsa, that did not even start from the British, that did not even start from the Portuguese, that is as old as the earth. Then how would you kill that kind of ideology? Nnamdi Kanu has become an epitome of national study.
Very, very simple. Tell them that is what Nnamdi Kanu has become. Epitome of national study. But they don't even know. You know, our problem is that we don't know what we have. If we know what we have in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Mazi Simon Ekpa, every day you wake up, you go, they just glorify God because God has given you everything. God has given you Moses, given you Elijah, given you Elisha, given you Abraham, given you Jacob, giving you Caleb, giving you Isaac, giving you Jesus Christ, giving you Job, everything. Boom. And yet we don't know. We are still looking for it. That's why I used to tell people, don't look for what you don't even know. That some people are busy looking, searching, fighting for what they cannot recognize. Even when you carry them like this, put there for their face, they look them, they no go understand that this is what they have been looking for all their lives. The same thing you waste your life looking for is before your own very eyes, under your nose, yet you're not recognizing it. You are looking for a freedom in Nigeria. Can you find peace in destruction? Can you find rest in the midst of unrest? Can you find a chilling environment in the midst of hellfire? Can you find a conducive environment in the evil forest? No, is the answer. Freedom now. We've gotten everything we need. All you need to do Come out, support your own freedom. Support your own freedom. You have no choice to say, I don't know, I don't know. If I know he was doing it the right way, I thought he was not doing it rightfully. I thought he was a criminal. No, the time for thought has gone now. We are now in the doing. Follow others, do. If you have invested in the past in the wrong people that have embezzled your money, defrauded you, and you did not die, why can't you come out now and invest in this one? You have seen things materializing, you see things coming to reality, and you are still doubting. You did not doubt when you go there in a group and gather and give them your money every week. If they use your money do container, you did not die. You did not reason that they were criminals. But now you see everything is organized. You are under government, that government are now recognizing your government that has never happened in the history of Biafra, and you are still doubting. You are still looking, peeping to see. You are still sitting by the fence. You want to see boom, boom, boom everywhere before you come in. We don't want boom, boom, boom. We want peaceful exodus, movement of God people, movement of God people, movement of Biafrans. That's where we are going. So I encourage everybody to give their maximum support as we go home. Thank you all. I beg, if only 64 of you watching me live now will like this video, another 64 people will get to know about this video. Try and like this video, please. It's important. Like it. Like it. I thank you all. See you all this evening in the fundraising. God bless you all. Stay blessed. Remember to pay your tithe and offering. Oh, tithe and offering is important to this our ministry. This is the ministry of restoration, ministry of freedom, ministry of joy, ministry of happiness. Pay your tithe and offering. This is the ministry where your tithe and offering are being used to propagating of your own freedom, not to go and propagate any private jet, not to go and propagate any private university. No, 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 no. Just freedom, propagation of your freedom. Do the needful. Do the needful.